Hello, we are Mark and Katrijn from VZW Winadu and our special guest Tibe. We live in Belgium and our goal is to popularize science with our non-profit organization Winadu. But let's start with some magic. Magic is about making things move without touching them, making things fall down, but a magician, he never tells how things are working, what he is doing actually. We will of course do this, well, not now, but in our show. Let's make the drink disappear, for instance. Oh. Or maybe we could make something fall down without touching it. Why do we do all these magic tricks? To attract your attention. And this is exactly what we do in primary schools. In primary schools, we will present the pupils with a series of experiments that are surprising, and when they are surprised, they will start to think automatically. And this is of course what we need when we do science people that are using their brain. Let's move on to the first theme that we use in our show, that is heat. Using some bubbles. Heat. Why do we start with this? Because everybody likes heat, everybody likes fire. It's a bit spectacular. So, let's have some bubbles. And then, of course, add a bit of fire. What is the question that arises automatically? Why is this person not burned? He's completely fine. Well, through question and answer, we will make the pupils understand that this is because heat rises. Let's use a little nail polish remover injected in the tube. And we know that the fumes of nail polish remover are heavier than air, so they will go down. And when we light them, the fire will go up again. Moving on to our next theme. This is the theme air. Air is something very simple. It's all around us, we use it every day, so we don't really think about it. It was difficult to blow up the balloon, but our physics magician will be able to do it, of course, and pull it out again. We often forget about air, but air takes up space, yes? Air has to be able to move, so of course we made a little hole on the bottom of the bottle. Because the air has difficulty going up, this doesn't really work very well. So let's help the air a little. Now it can move up very easily, and so the water can go down. What is our next experiment? Let's add a little sugar. Candy, again something everybody likes. What do we like more than candy? Bigger candy! So using the vacuum we have created bigger candy. As you can see, we use very simple basic materials, thus stimulating the pupils to recreate the experiments at home. Not really possible to blow up this bag, but using a little trick. A hint for you to be able to explain this. When air moves very fast, the air pressure will go down. The next theme is balance. In our shows, we try to balance fun and physics, but we also try to balance materials. As you can see here. You can do that too. Yeah, try. He will try to put 6 nails in balance on top of 1 nail. This takes a bit of experience and concentration. Let's see if he is able to do it. Slowly. Yes. And this is how we will explain about the center of gravity. Enough about balance. Let's do a little magic. Pick a card, any card really. Pick a card, just pick a card. Don't show it to the magician. Alright. We memorize the card. The magician will try to memorize the card using his magic forces, putting it back in the pile. And now, of course, we expect him to find the right card. And it is the right card, as you can see. Yeah? Of course, you know this was using static electricity. Both cards will reject one another, and so we can find the right card. If we ask pupils about science, if we ask them to give us some examples of science, they will very often refer to the Wii, the iPhone, the tablet, the computer, the television. All these things use electricity, as does this lamp. Does it use a lot of energy? Does it use a lot of electricity? Come on, push! Apparently it's very difficult. This takes a lot of energy. Maybe using both? Yes. Whew. Do we really need that much energy to put on a lamp? This generation knows that there are better lamps, namely the economic lamp. Let's see if this really is an economic lamp. Let's try to prove it. Okay, you can turn again. Does it take less energy? A lot more lights. And now he's able to do it all by himself. So, to prove to you that this really is an economic lamp. We also try in our shows to refer to materials that pupils might have at home. For instance, a cooker that uses induction. Using this we try to explain how electricity is made, how it works. Here we create an alternating magnetic field and we can see that the lamp starts to work. Something else that pupils might have at home is an electric toothbrush. Maybe you do too. Well, then you might try to do this experiment. We do not use the toothbrush, but we use the base of the toothbrush, of course some electricity, and now we have another little lamp. Let's try to make it work. This is the third kind of lamp we know, the LED lamp. Uses even less energy. But let's not forget that this is a show, so it has to be a bit explosive. How does this work? What is inside? There is a crystal, a piezo crystal. This is also here, and it is used in the airbag. How does the airbag work? Maybe a little more gas, yeah? When we push a piezo crystal, it will make some electricity, a spark. And that spark can create an explosion. Enough about electricity. Let's move on to our final theme, that is sound, and we will show you our most beautiful experiment. Of course, we like to use a bit of fire and a bit of music. Let's start the music. The music will create vibrations that will go through the tube. The tube is filled with gas. And the different vibrations of the music will make the flames dance. Thank you for listening, and we hope to see you again, maybe on Science on Stage.